if you can imagine that the traumatic or upsetting thing that you've walked through is like this bright red fire truck right in front of you. The sirens are on, it's bright, it's red. And when we start to do this EMDR, it's like the color intensity of the color starts to decrease and the sound of the siren starts to get less loud as well. And so, as you and I were talking before we even started this, like talking about how EMDR can be used in a lot of different ways. So, one is the more traditional way, which is number one, a person has to kind of be ready to do that. And one of the first things that a therapist will typically do is something called resourcing, which is basically how can I calm my nervous system, my mind, my body, my spirit, all parts of me, and get regulated. So as we go into this space, I can come back to a place that's more regulated. And so we need to first make sure that a person is able to do that before we start to go diving straight in. Because what I'm aiming to do, what we're aiming to do is access one of the things that we kind of start with is like, what is an image that represents the worst part of this thing that you're dealing with? So it's usually an image that keeps coming up for a person, whether it's something that they imagine or something that they actually did see and experience. And we really want to get them there. So I'm like, what are you feeling in your body? What are you thinking? What are some of the thoughts that are kind of associated with it? And how intense is it? And to be honest, like 0 would be nothing at all. I'm super calm, and 10 is the worst ever. We want that people over a 5, 6, 7. Like we want it to be intense because we want to access this stuff. And then we do, whether it's the eye movement back and forth. I tend to not, so this could be like your fingers as the clinician, or it could be like a light bar, or if some people do this online, so it wouldn't work as well on like a phone, but like a computer screen going back and forth. Or you can use like audio, so music changing from left ear to the right ear. So you're going to hear the sound in the left and then the right. Or tactile. So this could be, maybe some people have seen this like butterfly tapping that happens back and forth. Or I also have these little tappers that vibrate back and forth. So it'll vibrate here and then vibrate there. And so we go into that space where we run the scene. And what happens is like sometimes the emotion gets more intense, but overall after time, there's some pretty amazing ahas that happen. And this is actually considered more of a somatic work that people do too, because we're really connecting with what's happening in the body too. And so, because as you and I have spent so much time talking about, the body keeps the score, or what's your thing that you like to say?
The body holds a grudge.
Yeah. So we want to go into, where is that grudge? Where are you holding it? What are the thoughts that are coming up? And it is remarkable, like what comes up for people and the healing and the transformation. Now, look, everybody's different. Some people are like, there's a block, I can't go there. And if they were willing to sit with me, we would spend some time with the block and the white wall that shows up, because that's a protective layer that's there, right?